It's the second round of the Western Conference Playoffs. Game 3 on the way on EA Sports. We're at Toyota Center in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They lead this 5-game series 2-0. And now they'll have 3 shots in trying to advance. Jay, Rockets, a proven commodity. We know what they're capable of. Lakers, this is a young group defending. What principles do they have to adhere to?
You have to stay in the game mentally and be sharp, in particular when it comes to your defensive rotations. Houston will put you in so many pick and rolls at the top of the key, whether that's James Harden or the likes of CP3, and it will force you to rotate. So you have to have disciplined closeouts. And if your guy beats you off the dribble, you have to recognize you cannot help and overextend. You have to stay home. You have to hedge, get back to your man, because you don't want them to end up with a penetration and a knockdown 3 off a kick-in.
Sounds like the speed of the game is the biggest adjustment for a guy coming out of college. Lakers have a lot of those guys right now. Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on the 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. To Davis. Clint Capella able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Harden. Davis. Rondo. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Houston takes over. Harden to Westbrook. Gets it down to Capella. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Danny Green. James. And a chance coming up at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Westbrook into the front court. They trail by 2. Los Angeles has the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Gordon with it. Down 4.
I got ball.
To Westbrook. Gordon shot misses. Davis. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Anthony Davis pins it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Substitution being made in this one. To Rivers. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Capella to Rivers. Has a look. The shot by Rivers, no good. Cook to bring it into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Rockets have the ball to Capella. Driving right to the basket. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range. Nene rejects it. That one out of bounds off a Rocket. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Deep three at the buzzer. That's the end of one here in game number 3. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. About to start the second quarter. Both teams very productive offensively at the outset.
I don't know if I'm watching.
From the start, let's do it.
Rondo guarded by Russell Westbrook. James. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Harden. Great dish to set it up. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Kenneth Faried snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Going the other way. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. It's Russ at the controls. To Harden. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. James into the front court. His team up by 1. Westbrook across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Harden. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. 2-point shot for James Harden. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
It's Westbrook. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the 3rd. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Capella. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Westbrook. LeBron James with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Westbrook with the basketball. His guys down 3. Harden to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Westbrook down to Fareed. Kenneth Fareed powers it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Short jumper off the mark. Harden into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. LeBron James. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Harden with the rock. To Capella. Nothing going here on that drive. Capella to Fareed. And stuffs it home.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
New blood coming in for both sides. Russ at the controls. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it. To Westbrook. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Gordon sizing up Cousins. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Lays it up and in.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, it's Cousins with the rebound. Third quarter comes to an end. The Rockets with the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Westbrook with it. He'll run the offense. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Russ at the controls. To Capella. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. It's Westbrook. The screen sets him up for 2.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Turns and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range, and it's rebounded by Green. To James. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Fareed to Harden. Probing the defense. Harden shoots. That's no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Harden in possession. The margin standing now at 7. Fareed to Harden. To Fareed. Can't miss those. Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys down by 9. Harden. Down to Fareed. LeBron James sends it away. Lakers ball.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Count the basket inside.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Westbrook to Harden. They work it down to Gordon. It was right there to P.J. Tucker. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And counted at the rim.
I don't know if there's too many games in a row, not enough rest time, but it looks like the defense is stuck in the mud. Heavy legs never equals great D.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Westbrook.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot.
Anthony Davis sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Tough shot there for Westbrook. He always thinks it has a chance. Long key from 3/4 court. The Lakers get the victory. They're going to continue on in these playoffs, heading to the Western Conference Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers are one step closer to a championship with today's win. Still, the journey is far from over. They've got to stay focused. They want this journey to end with the Larry O'Brien Trophy in their hands. The Lakers got their point scoring from these guys on